Good morning, ma'am.
Class. Very good morning to all of you. So, in the last class,
Good morning.
I asked you people to discuss among yourself about the barriers to cross-cultural communication as well as
मैम योर वॉइस नॉट क्लियर मैम। मैम योर वॉइस इज नॉट क्लियर मैम, बहुत वो आ रहा है, अजीब सी वॉइस आ रही है।
others. Can you tell me whether voice is clear or not?
No, ma'am, not clear.
No, ma'am.
Hello? Is it better now? Hello? Is it better now?
No, ma'am.
नो मैम, नो मैम।
Yes?
No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Students, you may write here yes or no. It's better now or not? इको क्यों हो रही है? कुछ और लोगों ने भी ऑन कर रखा है क्या? मुझे तो नहीं सुनाई दे रहा है इको। See, half of them are saying no. So please check. I don't know what is the problem because here it is fine. Can you, one person can you speak? Anand, can you
Yes,
speak
ma'am.
something so that I can hear?
Yes, ma'am. My voice is audible. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Hello.
Somebody can you speak please? I don't know what is the problem with Anand, whether he is listening or not.
Ma'am, my voice is audible. Hello.
यस मैम, यस मैम।
Yes, ma'am.
Is the voice clear now or still not?
मैम मैम बहुत मैम जी करके मैम आवाज
Clear, ma'am.
आ रही है मैम।
Yes,
मैम
please
यस मैम, लिसन
write
कर
it
रहा हूँ।
down.
मैम बहुत अजीब सी आवाज आ रही है।
Hello? Hello? Can anyone, Mukul, can you tell me, can you speak? Whether the voice
Ma'am,
is clear
voice
or
is
not, people are writing no clear,
buffering.
not clear, not clear.
Ma'am, echo is creating so much.
Ma'am, it's clear.
Ma'am, you are understandable easily, but some volume is created in background.
कोई है उधर से बोल सकते हैं? मुझे किसी की आवाज नहीं आ रही है, मुझे भी।
Ma'am, my voice is audible. Hello. Ma'am, is my voice is audible?
So others are getting clear voice. Shivani, are you getting clear voice? Can you speak please?
Ma'am, am I audible?
Hello?
Ma'am, am I audible? Ma'am,
मैम बहुत दूर से आ रही है आपकी आवाज, लग रहा है बहुत दूर में बैठे हो।
कहाँ से बैकग्राउंड नॉइज आ रहा है? I don't know because here nobody is there as of now. In the morning 9 o'clock, generally people are not there in the campus. Let me log in again.
सब बोल दो नेटवर्क इशू है।
Hello, a very good morning, class.
गुड मॉर्निंग मैम।
good.
Is that better now?
Yes, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Good morning,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning to everyone. So, Anurag, are you getting my voice?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that better now?
Yes, ma'am. It's better.
Okay, fine. Fine enough. So, what I was telling you that in the beginning, on Monday, you people had discussion on barriers to cross-cultural communications, right? And how to overcome those barriers. Fine. Harshit and others, you may also check your network because some network issue is already there, I believe. Fine. So please check it out your network as well. Because here I am getting voice, clear voice from each one of you, those who are speaking. Yes, Vimal, so that is good to see you here, and make sure that you have marked your attendance. Everyone, now in this week, I have already spoken to you people that whenever my class is there, you have a window of 20 minutes, 10 minutes prior to the class starts and 10 minutes later on. So 9, 10, up to 9, 10 you can mark your attendance. इको प्रॉब्लम है तो प्लीज आप चेक करो, मेरे एंड पे नहीं है कोई प्रॉब्लम, ठीक है? Fine enough. So let us start the thing. Link is why this link is not getting opened. Please check it out because that is not a problem actually. Rachikar, that is not a problem. I have not blocked anything. So please make sure that you are trying. You do it. Fine enough. Okay, so can we have a recap of the last classes? Like, what do you understand by emic and etic approach? Please check it out. I am not going to, see anything in the case of the attendance link because that is, I am not playing with that link. Okay, I am not doing anything. I just keep a check on the timing. That's it. And from this week only. Okay, so who is going to tell me? Please write your name here. Kabir. जिसका मैं नाम बोल रही हूँ उसका बोलना भी उतना ही जरूरी है, ठीक है ना? इसका मतलब कि आपने लॉगिन करके छोड़ रखा है, बोल नहीं रहे हो तो. If you are not participating, if you are not saying anything, that means you are not there. And Tushar Kumar, please log off and log in with your official ID. I am removing you. You please log in with other ID. It's better you log off yourself only. Tushar Kumar. And make sure while joining the class that you people are joining with your official ID. Tushar, are you there? Tushar, are you there? Please write, speak something. Tushar Kumar. I am removing you and your attendance I am not going to mark. Please somebody, friend of Tushar, you can tell him that he has been removed from this platform. So he should join through official ID. I am removing him. Okay, so Tushar Jaiswal, you were saying that I would like to say something. So yes, go ahead. Others are sleeping, no? Only Tushar is there and Kabir is replying at least. Others are sleeping?
Good morning, ma'am. Ma'am, in amic approach, ma'am, I am audible, ma'am?
Yes.
Ma'am, in amic approach, seriously, ma'am, it tells that if we want to just मतलब अगर हम किसी रिलीजन को आइडेंटिफाई करना अगर चाहते हैं उसके लिए हमें बस वहाँ के कल्चर को या फिर उसको समझना पड़ेगा. और एथिक अप्रोच में होता है कि अगर हमें किसी भी रिलीजन या फिर कल्चर को फॉलो करना है तो हमें उस चीज मतलब we just go through the stories. Correct, ma'am?
Even your voice was not clear. So
Hello.
can you repeat it, Tushar? Can you repeat it? Even your
actually,
voice was
I am
not
telling
clear.
that.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am. I am repeating, ma'am. Ma'am, in amic approach, ma'am, it seriously tells that, ma'am, is it correct, ma'am? My voice is coming.
Yes, yes, coming right now.
Ma'am, in amic approach, ma'am, it seriously tells that if anybody wants to just, or if any country wants to just know about other country religion, he should firstly communicate with them. And in ethic approach, मैम उसमें हमें बस मतलब हमें पढ़ना होता है किसी थ्योरीज के चलते और फिर मतलब किसी बुक्स के चलते कि इनका रिलीजन क्या है, इनका वो इनका धर्म क्या है, just like that. Thank you, ma'am.
Even voice break आपकी भी हो रही है तुषार, so that means there is some network issue already at your end. Yes,
Okay, ma'am.
Anand,
Okay, ma'am.
there is a voice break, so might be network issue at his end as well. Kabir, yes, tell me.
हम अब आ रही है आवाज?
हाँ जी.
Ma'am, the ethic approach, it basically focuses on developing those theories that can be applied universally.
Developing that theory, from where you have learned this?
Ma'am, basically it refers to that theory जो universally हम diverse groups के लिए apply कर सकते हैं.
Okay.
और emic approach मैम basically individual culture group के लिए होती है.
Okay, निकाल लो.
मैम बस
Approach है that you are not developing. You want to learn about the culture already, right? You are reading some books and literature, something, from websites, some movies, something like that, and you are learning some culture or some.
मैम बहुत disturbance हो रही है, कुछ सुनाई नहीं दिया. हेलो.
Hello, is that clear voice now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Is it better now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine enough. So what
मैम
I
आप
was
कुछ
saying
बता
that,
रहे थे.
हाँ, वही मैं repeat कर रही हूँ. I am saying that ethic approach is that we are not developing any theory. Whatever we are doing, that is a different issue. Whether I am learning, whether I am, trying to develop some theory, that is a different issue. But the matter of ethic approach is that we are going to learn the culture of the other countries, other places with the help of some theories, some documents which are already, available in the public domain, whether it is in the book form, whether it is in the some literature form in the website or some other things which is already published, right? So that is the ethic approach. And emic approach, what you people said, that is, when you are going to talk to them, you are getting information from their minds, from their head. So that is known as a emic approach. Please try to understand, this is very much important thing,
Okay, ma'am.
and
Okay.
we have to understand it. So that is the major difference of emic and etic. Okay, fine enough. So let us talk about what are the different three orientations of cross-cultural communication, or to understand the culture. What are those three orientation?
Yes, so Harsh Yadav.
Hello,
Yes, yes.
good morning to all of you present over here. Before beginning up with the cross culture communication, I would like to begin over here with culture. So, I would like to discuss few points on culture. Culture is a way of thinking and living where one picks up a set of attitude, value, norms, and belief that are taught and reinforced by the members in group. This system is passed from one generation to the other. Members of culture can be identified by the fact they share same similarity. So what it conveys over here is that जैसे कि हम लोग बड़े होते हैं हमारे तौर तरीके होते हैं हमें सिखाया जाता है कि आपके क्या फेस्टिवल्स हैं आपके क्या रिचुअल्स हैं आपको क्या करना है मतलब ये सारे हर एक नेशंस के अलग होते हैं सो व्हाट क्रॉस कल्चर कम्युनिकेशन thus refers to the communication between people who have differences in any one of the following styles of working, age, nationality, race, gender, etc. So, when two peoples of different culture, they not only have different culture background, but their system of turn talking are also different. Cross culture communication would be more effective and easier if both the speakers have knowledge of the turn taking system being used in the conversation. For example, one person should not monopolize the conversation or only one person should not talk at all the time. Monopolize over here means one man, one rule, where the only one man is dominating the whole situation. So cross-cultural communication has three approaches. So first approach is that ethnocentric approach. When one uses is one uses its own culture as the standard for judging other culture. It means one tries to correlate its culture with the other culture. The second one is polycentric orientation. It is a liberal mindset where by an executive develops a greater affinity with the culture of the country in which he conducts the business. So what it conveys over here is that having a liberal mindset open to new ideas. It means when one goes for doing business in other country, first he understands their culture, then only he will be able to communicate with the passage of time. He start forming an opinion about the other cultures, which makes him respect to that culture, man. Now the third one is geocentric approach. Where it is? Man, geocentric approach is one where the management look at opportunities on a global scale instead of focusing on the way that business gets done in a given country. It looks to have conduct businesses anywhere in the world based on common ways of communication. So, ma'am, it views the entire world as a potential marketing, projecting a uniform image of the company and its product for the global market. Ma'am, for example, we are having McDonald's, ma'am. McDonald's follows, ma'am, this geocentric approach. Now, talking about the barriers in the cross-cultural communication. So, the first barrier that we are having in the cross-cultural communication is the language barrier. A common cross-cultural communication plays a critical role in successfully carrying out business with team and stakeholders in other areas of globe. When the communication is effective everywhere, benefits from the increased bandwidth with institutional knowledge and competitive advantage. A common cross-cultural barrier in business communication is, of course, language. Although English is regarded as a common international language of businesses, not every business uses English globally on the regular basis for carrying out their business purposes. Employee may have more difficulty when communicating in English, which can lead to the misunderstanding when taking direction, understanding level of urgency, and communicating issue or concerns. Ma'am, like we know, ma'am, there are many countries, ma'am, in this whole world, like French, Russia, and all these. Ma'am, what it means to convey is that not every country uses English, though English is regarded as the common international language. मतलब मैम हर कंट्री की डिफरेंट लैंग्वेज होती है, वो उसमें ज्यादा प्रेफर करते हैं टॉक करना. Third one is differences in values, custom, etc. Every culture has a different set of values, business ethics, accepted behavior and decorum, even differences facial expression and gesture. It is important to understand these differences to show genuine respect for other culture more. For example, in the United States, it is common for the speaker to share personal anecdotes to build audience rapport, but in other countries it is considered tiresome, ma'am. The second one is that expression of emotions. Every culture has a different way to express its emotion or its form. You all people would find it weird that people in Norway, when they burp, they feel delighted, ma'am, because it means that they like the food. But if you consider in the other countries, it would be considered as ill mannered. Now to say the differences in gestures. Gestures over here refers to a movement of a part of the body, especially a hand or the head, to express any idea or meaning. So the meaning of gesture is that gestures are an extension of communication that enhances verbal communication, that add impact to what you are saying by showing, not just telling. This add a layer of engagement and allows your body to inspire. In basically you show like your movement shows that how confident you are when you express your things, just only by saying. When you do movements with your hands, it becomes clear for the other person. You create a visual image in their minds. For them it is better to, they will easily would be understanding each and everything. Now the last one over here, preference for culture identity. Cultural identity is the identity of belonging to a group. It is a part of a person's self-conception and self-perception and is related to nationality, ethnicity, religion, social class, locality, or any kind of social group. With this, I would like to end over here. Till this, I have prepared.
Thank you so much, Harsh,
Thank you.
for letting us know in detail. But one thing I would like to tell you here, that my question was only related to
Now I know that what
the
it is.
orientation, three orientations of handling the cross-cultural communication, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So you have explained very well. Thank you so much for that. But my submission is just be particular about the answer.
Topic.
When it is, yes, when it is the objective based. I mean, see, this time in IP University, they are conducting online examination, right? So once you have the capacity of writing, subjective questions are there, then it's fine. Then it's fine to elaborate a little bit about culture, a little bit about barriers. But and even though I would suggest that one should not go beyond the.
Ma'am, it's just that I went with the flow, ma'am. I'm sorry, ma'am.
The to the point you have to write the answer. You please see. I'm not. It's okay. I'm not saying don't be sorry. See, I don't want you people, at least my students, don't say sorry or don't say. Sometimes people are saying I feel guilty. And this yesterday I had a talk with somebody. Some of the student of your class only, and that person said that I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm feeling guilty. So there is no need to feel guilty. There is no need own power. Okay. So please don't say that. But what I mean to say, be specific about the things. It's fine that I'm okay with it. But once it is about something, because see, that takes much of time. The first thing, we are having the class of 55 minutes only, right? And again, if it is your answer in the examination, it is good. What will happen? I'm telling you the problems. I'm telling you the problems that it will happen that you may not be able to complete your all questions, right? Because you will be having a habit of writing so many things. Fine. So that is going to hamper your, and making some problem with your marks and everything. So it's better to be specific. That is why I'm telling you. Nothing else. It's good to hear that you know that much of understanding you have. Fine. So, okay.
Excuse me,
Let
ma'am.
us move. Yes.
Ma'am, I didn't get the ethnocentric point. Will you just repeat it?
Ethnocentric is to giving the importance of your own culture. or you are judging somebody with your own culture. You know, if I have developed one, value system in myself, that punctuality is key for me. Any person who is getting any kind of success, I give more of the, importance to the punctuality. So for me, it's punctuality. So maybe possible that person has come late, but that person has given the best effort to complete the task. But how I am going to judge that person, that this is not the, this person is not punctual, so he is not a good person, or he cannot do anything. So I should not judge other person with this one culture only, one value system only, that he should be punctual. Yes, punctuality is one of the key element to make you successful, but that doesn't mean that only the punctuality is going to help you out, right? So judging other person with your own culture, fine. So, and culture comes with, altogether value systems, customs. These are the things which are we are practicing under the culture, right? So you don't judge other person with your own culture, that I am doing this, why this person is not doing that. Okay, so that is it. Shivani, is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Any doubt in this ethnocentric, polycentric, or geocentric? Polycentric, see, ethnocentric is what? Giving importance to your own culture. Like one person, let's suppose, whom should I say? Anga is there. So she comes from South India, right? So she's having, maybe I'm just telling you, I have taken her example because let you understand the things, that maybe she can give more importance to her own culture. So once you are giving more importance to your own culture and judging other persons, so that is the ethnocentric. Fine. On the basis of your own culture, you are judging the other person, so that is the ethnocentric. Okay. Polycentric is that where you are right now, she is in Delhi, so she should give more importance to culture of Delhi, because you have to live here, you have to live with these people. So once you are giving more importance to that particular place, places culture, so that is known as polycentric. Fine. Where you are giving importance to your importance to that particular culture, so that is the polycentric. And geocentric is what? That you are having the global open mindset. Global open mindset, that you are ready to accept, like you are not judging the other person with your own culture. You are not only giving the importance to that. Let's suppose you are living in Delhi, but might be possible that I belong to Bihar, somebody is from UP, somebody is from other state, Odisha, right? So we have to, as a teacher, we have to work as a geocentric orientation for country like India. We have so much of in India, right? So if I'm giving, I'm here, I'm talking to you people when I'm teaching you. So there, what I'm doing, I'm having the geocentric orientation. That I'm trying to understand all of you, what how I can make you understand how to do the thing, right? So giving importance to all the cultures, that becomes the geocentric. Are you getting it? Yes, please. Are you getting this?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Whosoever has asked this
Yes, ma'am.
question?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So keep in your mind, ethnocentric, giving importance to your own culture; geocentric, polycentric, giving importance to that particular culture where you are; and geocentric, giving importance to all the cultures, that you are taking good things from all the cultures, right? Okay, let us move. So Hers has explained very well cross cultural dimensions we have done. So is there any query in that also? That I have already done. Any point? Okay. Barriers in communication, cross cultural communication. So Hers has explained this very well. Any point which is needed to be clarified once again, please?
Expression of emotion, ma'am.
Expression of emotion. See, in India, what we have a mindset like, generally you must have heard this kind of sentence like "Mard ko dard nahi hota." This is not the case here. This is, that person is also a human being. So what happens? We have the culture where we cannot see the men are weeping, or crying, or such kind of situation. We cannot face that. So why it is so? Or if, and in other countries, they are so open, and it is said why males are having that much of heart failure and other things, because they are not expressing their emotions. मतलब वो बताते ही नहीं कि उनको कैसा फील हो रहा है. So it's better to emotional expression जो है वो होना चाहिए, right? We should take it as that also a human being. He should also cry. He should also be in the time of grief or something like that. So what happens? You feel your mind is clear, your mind is cool after that, so you can work better. So that is what sometimes it happens, that we are feeling happiness inside. We are having some thought is there in our mind, and we feel like to laugh, but we are just suppressing it. Why? This is not the place where I can laugh. So yes, but like in a meeting, if you are sitting and that kind of thought has come to your mind, so you should obey that. You should maintain the decorum, but that doesn't mean at other place you are feeling like that and you are still suppressing your emotion. No. So that is what the meaning of expression of emotion is, that in some places somewhere we are like laughing at loud, ha 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 karke. So somewhere it is okay, but somewhere it is not okay. So we have to understand that too, that where expression of emotion is good and at what level, and where expression of emotion is not good, right? कई बार होता है कि सब लोग बड़े दुखी होते हैं. Sometimes it has happened with me, like somebody who is not related very much to me, and some condolence kind of thing is going on, and all of a sudden there is this we observe kind of Maun Vrat kind of things. So what happens there, that sometimes once or twice that has happened to me, that time I was feeling like laughing, कि मतलब इतनी शांति हो जाती है कि मुझे लगता है यार क्या हो रहा है. तो कुछ मतलब होता है अंदर से कि यार क्या हो रहा है. मतलब इट्स नॉट लाइक कि अभी हुआ है, मतलब 7 साल पहले की मैं बात बता रही हूँ. तो ऐसा होता था, क्योंकि हमारी मैच्योरिटी उतनी नहीं होती है कि लगता है यार ठीक है, अब तो नहीं होता. So that is how we have to understand. This is not the place where I can laugh. Others are keeping mum. Others are, in silent. So I also have to maintain same decorum. So that is what. उस समय आपको हंसी आ रही है तो हंसना नहीं है. So that we have to understand it. तो ये तो इंडिया की बात होगी. Similarly, if you are working in other countries, so what is happening there? We have to understand where to express the emotion, where not to express the emotion. Right? Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So let us move to the
Ma'am,
yes.
ma'am, preference of cultural identity भी एक बार explain कर दो.
For कल्चरल आइडेंटिटी वही आ गया ना जो हमने अभी 3 चीजें डिस्कस की थी, एथनोसेंट्रिक, पॉलीसेंट्रिक एंड जियोसेंट्रिक. So we all are, मतलब what happens here, that generally what happens, there are 3 orientations. So generally people are following the first one is what? Ethnocentric. Ethnocentric means you are giving identity. I wanted to be known as Bihari. So that is the preference, and even if it is that, I'm not going to mix up with the people. So that is a barrier. That is going to create a problem for me. So we have to have an open mindset. Like if you, it's okay, and it is with everyone. Even I never speak in such languages where there are so many languages in Bihar, in Mithilanchal, where I was there till 16-17 years of age. There they are speaking Mathili, right? I don't know how to speak Mathili with living with those many people for those many years, but I did not learn. Why? Because in my family there was like to speak either in Hindi or Bhojpuri. I belong to Chhapra side, so there they are speaking Bhojpuri language. I did not learn that too. I don't know even how to speak in Bhojpuri. If I'm living there in a day or two, I can speak a little bit, but not beyond that. So why it is so? Because I'm not going to, it's okay that I belong to that place. I have many things in me, which is, a culture or value system of that place only. But if I'm going to, all the time I'm going to speak about it, it is going to hamper the, the working style of the other people. That you are always saying this. So we have to have the open mindset. We have to have the geocentric approach, right? तो प्रेफरेंस फॉर कल्चरल आइडेंटिटी, मैं अपनी आइडेंटिटी दिखाना चाहती हूँ, इसलिए मुझे वहां की ही चीजें बोलनी है और उसी तरीके से बोलनी है. So that is the cultural. We all the human beings having the mindset that people should know me from that particular place. I have seen many a times that Bengalis, they are always speaking to themselves, among their friends. If they are there, they are going to speak in that Bengali language only. They will not speak Hindi or something like that. Even if you will say that I am here and I don't understand, please speak in any common language, Hindi maybe. They are not going to speak. So similar kind of things I have seen with Punjabis also. What is that? That is a cultural identity. I wanted to make other people understand that this is my culture, this is my identity. So ये नहीं होना चाहिए. So अगर है तो ये barrier है. ये open mindset होना चाहिए, नहीं होना चाहिए, right? Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Anything else in barriers in cross-cultural communication? Okay, so
No,
let
ma'am.
us move. Let us move to the next place. Next slide. So that is overcoming cross-cultural barriers in communication. So we have understood now that these are the barriers and how to overcome it. Like preference for cultural identity. This is a barrier. Every time I should not show my cultural identity that I belong to Bihar or somebody else from other state. So that is the barrier. So how to overcome it? To accept other people's culture, right? If I'm here, I am accepting here in our college, even we belong to so many people are from other states. So we are there to work on a common platform. So we are giving respect. Somewhere we are saying, yes, you are doing this because you are having this, cultural impact of your maybe religion, maybe state, maybe something like that. So we have to accept everyone and we have to show affinity or some importance to the other culture also. That we have to learn. That is how we can overcome it. Formal versus informal communication, this is the barrier. Somewhere they are expecting that yes, some relationship should be there like informal communication, but somewhere they are not liking it. You are always having to behave like a formal setup. So yes, if you are sitting in a meeting, you have to speak in a formal way. If you are at recession time and you are just having some lunch or some breakfast, at that particular time you can, with the same person, you can use informal communication. So we have to understand, we have to learn it. Everywhere we cannot speak either in informal or in the formal way, right? Differences in values and customs, etc. If there is some difference, we have to try to make it compatible, that whether my value system is there, like for me, if I am value system का मतलब क्या होता है कि आपके अंदर कोई चीज है जो डीप रूटेड है, आप उसको बिना किए रह ही नहीं सकते. जैसे कि मेरे लिए पंक्चुअलिटी है. मेरे को तुम अगर चाहे बोर्ड में मुझे कहना कि सुबह 4 को पहुंचना है इस जगह पे, आई एम गोइंग टू रीच दैट प्लेस बाय 3:50 or 3:55 a.m. in the morning, because that is somewhere deep rooted in me, that yes, punctuality should be there since childhood. So it's okay that I am reaching there by 3:50, and if that is the 4, so I should accept somebody is reaching by 4 only on time. But yes, in professional life, it is always said that we have to reach somewhere before the time, not the later on. Like 4 a.m. is the time, so before 4 a.m. Okay. So we have to manage this kind of value systems of the other people. It's okay that I'm reaching by 3:50 and others are reaching by 3:50. Except if I am the team leader, maybe I can say that now you are not allowed. And I have done it many a times, that when the time for departure of the bus is there for industrial visit or something like that, some people are, if departure time is 10:30, let's suppose, just for the example, 10:30, and the students are reaching by 10:45, 11 a.m. How I can allow them? Because that is bus is going to travel some of the distances. So at that particular moment, maybe you will reach at that particular place late, and that is going to give you a bad impression. So that is how we have to manage. That much time you can give, which is accepted. If not, if something going beyond that, you just stop it, right? So that is how we can manage the differences in values and customs. Differences in gesture, yes, we have to learn it, that what kind of gesture we have to show. So if you are doing something like that, some people are having developing some kind of habits. So we should manage it. We should learn to control over our gestures if we have something, learn something wrong or we are doing something wrong. जैसे कुछ लोगों की होती है आदत की जो है जेस्चर्स, कभी हैंड मूवमेंट्स हो गया, फेशियल एक्सप्रेशन हो गया, so that we have to learn where and how we have to represent ourselves. Okay, language problem. If there is some language problem means if I am going to take this class in Bhojpuri, many of you could not understand. If I am going to speak in Mathli, you are not going to understand it. So we have to use one common language where other people can also understand, like English or maybe Hindi. Even Hindi is not acceptable if a single person is not understanding that, right? And we have talked a lot about expression of emotions, that we should learn where to express and how to express it, है ना? So that is about overcoming cross-cultural barriers. Here you people were discussing on that day. Other things are okay, but one last point was there on overcoming cross-cultural barriers. That was awareness of touch, and you people were discussing about it, and Mukul was explaining it. But up to some extent, it was okay. But this is the basically awareness of touch is what, that some people are having the habits. Maybe one of you or some of you are having such kind of habits, like they will speak once you are just in front of that person, they will touch you and speak, you know. होता है ना, फ्रेंड्स को हाथ ऐसे किया, कंधे पे लगा दिया या कुछ भी, और कहा मैंने बात कर रहे हैं. So some people are having such kind of habits. So we have to learn is that, you know, here awareness of touch का मतलब है कि physical touch करना body को. So where it is and what kind of, you know, it is showing, like, you know, if you people are coming here, sometimes it happens, students are coming visiting to the campus and people are just touching the feet of the teachers, right? कुछ स्टूडेंट्स का होता है, अपना कल्चर होता है, हर किसी का अपना वैल्यू सिस्टम है. हमारे यहाँ पे होता है, बिहार में हम तो, यहाँ पे दिल्ली में कहते हैं लड़कियां पेरेंट्स के पैर नहीं छूती है ना, पर हम तो हमें तो सिखाया गया था कि नहीं, बड़ों का ना आदर करना चाहिए, पैर छूना चाहिए. तो आई एम हैविंग दिस हैबिट. इवन मेरे घर में सर्वेंट्स होते थे, हम उनके भी, मैं जो मेरे से बड़े होते थे मैं उनके भी पैर छूती थी. मुझे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता था क्योंकि मुझे लगता था वो मेरे से बड़े हैं और मुझे करना चाहिए. So I am having this culture and I am doing the same activity with my relatives, with my, you know, relatives, friends, those who belong to Punjabi culture, you know. तो वो लोग पैर नहीं छूने देते और मैं कहती हूँ कि आपके यहाँ नहीं छूने देते, मेरे यहाँ तो छूते हैं ना, तो मैं तो छूने जाती ही हूँ, भले ही वो मुझे छूने दे या ना दे, मैं तो टच करती हूँ. तो ये हमारा अपना है संस्कार, ठीक है, वैल्यू सिस्टम, वट एवर यू कैन से कॉल इट. लेकिन सेम पर्सन, यू नो, यहाँ पे डॉटर्स पैर, स्पेशली डॉटर्स जो है वो पैर नहीं छूते अपने पेरेंट्स का. तो ये क्या है, देयर इज अ डिफरेंस ऑफ वैल्यू सिस्टम, राइट? तो ये अवेयरनेस और होता है क्या है, अब आप बोलोगे ये तो ठीक है, इसके बाद क्या होता है, अगर कोई आपका पैर छूता है तो दूसरा जो नेक्स्ट पर्सन होता है जिसका आप छू रहे हैं, तो वो क्या करता है, वो जनरली आपके सिर पे हाथ रखता है, ठीक, कि खुश रहो, या बोल दिया या टच करता है. अच्छा, तो सिर पे हाथ रखा है. सिर पे हाथ रखना इंडिया में क्या है कि आशीर्वाद देना है ना, पर ये सेम चीज अगर आप थाईलैंड में जाके करते हो तो दैट इज अ काइंड ऑफ, यू नो, एब्यूसिव लैंग्वेज दे आर यूजिंग इट. व्हाट यू कैन सर्च इट आउट ऑन गूगल कि क्या मीनिंग होता है. तो ये आपको पता होना चाहिए कि इंडिया में तो हाथ रख दिए तो सिर पे, तो दैट मींस कि आशीर्वाद दिया है, पर वही चीज आप दूसरे टू अवेयरनेस ऑफ टच इज इंपॉर्टेंट, दैट हाउ वेदर यू हैव टू टच और नॉट, राइट? सो दैट इज दी ऑल अबाउट अवेयरनेस ऑफ टच. मैंने देखा था उस दिन काफी ज्यादा हो रहा था डिस्कशन, तो दैट्स व्हाई आई हैव टेकन अप दिस पॉइंट. इज दैट क्लियर टू एवरीवन?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So the last topic was technology and communication. Okay, what are the impact of technology over the communication? So let us start it, and without disturbance, nobody will disturb here. We will take up the questions the next class. We have 10 minutes of time, so let us see how much we can cover it up. Achha, present now. Can you see my screen? Yes. Yes, fine enough. So what we can say, that what kind of impact of technology is there over communication. So we can see here from this slide that without technology, when technology was not there and we were writing some letters, even today, if you write some, postal letter, some people have this experience this time because some of you sent documents with documents through courier or something, speed post like that. So how much time it took? Somewhere speed post, somewhere it is 24 hours, 48 hours, or some courier 3 to 4 days, right? So it is still in this kind of era, it is taking the time of, without technology, if you are sending something, that is taking a time. And earlier it was taking somewhere 15 days. Even if you in Delhi city, if you will just normal post, if you are sending, it will take 4 to 5 days. So you can check, you can see that how much time it is taking. But with technology, if I would ask you to send something through email, how much time it would take? Hardly a few seconds. No, 15 seconds here we have written now. So hardly a few seconds it is taking. So that is, and the same thing. If the same, and generally our chairman sir, what he is doing, whatever letter he is sending through email, he is sending the hard copy also to the concerned person through post. Fine, and it took so much of time to let him understand, and people were discussing that please send it through, even a scanned letter can be sent, so that that is just like prototype of that your hard copy. So, but still he is having the practice, and that is good in the case of the formal communication, that some document proof is there. Fine. So it is taking, if we are using email, the same letter can be sent just in a while, right? So that is how technology is having the impact over the communication. We can see, you people can read it, uh, somebody can read it out. R. Vimal Kanan, can you read the slide? Yes? Are you there? Srishti Negi, are you joining just now or you were there since beginning? Yashpal? I'm not getting anybody's voice. See, this is the communication class and you are supposed to speak. Can you write your name in the chat, please? So again, I'm getting the names who are already, Yashpal, yes. So Yashpal, please unmute yourself and read the slide. Yashpal, I know. See, I don't want to give this opportunity every time to the same person. Ankita, yes. And those who are not speaking, are they
Yes,
not
madam.
present in the class? Who is this?
Yashpal.
हाँ पढ़ो इसको बेटा, रुक जाओ पढ़ो. Yashpal, please read it out.
Technology and communication. The development of technology have considerably improved our lifestyle. It has made its impact felt on each and every aspects of our life, including communication techniques. Every century has seen a new addition to the ever of means of communication. The inventions of the telephone by Alexander Graham Bell in the year 1875 was the first technological invention that impacted communication in humans to a massive extent. Over subsequent inventions like that of the internet, cell phones, etc. further has and changed the world of communication.
Okay. So what you have understood, Yashpal? What did you understand?
मैम जैसे जैसे लाइफस्टाइल बदल रही है वैसे वैसे टेक्नोलॉजी भी बदल रही है। जैसे टेलीफोन,
Good.
जैसे एंड्रॉइड पहले विंडोज में आते थे फोन, और अब देखो एंड्रॉइड में आ रहे हैं।
Yes. So we can see that how much development has taken place in the terms of technology, and it is making the impact over the communication, right?
हाँ मैडम।
Okay. So the first communication thing, it was like Graham Bell's the invention of the telephone in 1875, right? That was the first thing which made the impact over the communication. And now we can see internet, cell phone, etc. This is not etc, this is called as etc, right? Etc we write in the abbreviation form, etc, right? We have to say it etc. Okay. And whenever you are speaking now, Yaspal, make sure that don't be in a hurry. Whatever you are saying, go slow, because I believe that that is the reason there was some we were not getting the clear voice of yours. Like subsequent you said like substance, so maybe that is the issue. Just to go in hurry, you spoke like that, you read like that. अच्छा, अभी तक आपको आवाज आ रही है विमल कानन? Okay, fine enough. So any query on this slide? I don't think so. This is just the information part. Okay, so next slide, who is going to read it out? Okay, who is going to read it out? Somebody who has not spoken yet in my class. Siddharth Shubham, are you there? Please, once I take the name, immediately you unmute yourself. Okay. Siddharth, are you there or you are absent? Siddharth, are you listening? बोलेंगे नहीं. Yeah, this is how we are not going to study anything. This is not going to help us.
May I?
Let me see, who is this?
I'm Shivani.
I can just a moment. Why you cannot see that? Okay, Shivani, go ahead.
Technology has transformed the once big and far world into a tiny global village. Thanks to the technology, we now have the power to communicate with anybody anywhere in the world. Technology has brought the world closer and promoted exchange of thoughts to find better solutions to any problem. Most businesses depend on technology for communication. For example, video conferencing has made it possible to give the best education to students via expert faculty on the web.
Okay.
Ma'am, should I explain it also?
Yes, you can.
So मैम बेसिकली टेक्नोलॉजी मतलब टेक्नोलॉजी ने एक बड़े वर्ल्ड को छोटे सी विलेज में कन्वर्ट कर दिया. इट मीन्स वी कैन कम्युनिकेट टू एनीवन एनीबॉडी एट एनी टाइम. एंड मैम बेसिकली बिजनेसेस और एजुकेशन में भी इसने बहुत हेल्प करा है. लाइक स्टूडेंट्स आर being studied through technology, through smart boards and internet, many things. So these are the contribution of technology.
Yes. So what I'm saying, okay, fine. Even online class, why we are doing it? Because of the communication, because of the advancement of the technology, so that we can have this online classes, right? You are sitting at
Yes,
your
ma'am.
home. Every student is at his home, his or her home, and they are studying right now. So that was the just because of the advancement of the technology over the communication, right? Fine enough. So pros of communication technology, we can access any kind of online courses from there, with the help of the technology, because that is available nowadays online. And development of business and public facilities because of this thing, technology. We are developing our businesses, public facilities are being developed. There is no communication barrier at all. You can connect anybody anytime, as we have already said that. Okay. And the cost of communication technology, what are the different problems in that? Diminishing interpersonal skills. Right now, you people are sitting at your home. But what is lacking here? What exactly you people are missing, and what as a teacher we are missing? It is basically interpersonal relationship. I cannot even, somebody can come to the college, I cannot recognize on some day, Venu was there, Venu Kapoor, and some students were there. I was, on that particular day, even I had talked in the class with her and everything. But she was standing in front of me and I could not recognize her. So somewhere it is going to impact our interpersonal relationship and overall interpersonal skills. How to, we people are now good enough to talk to the people through online mode, but once you are there in front of the person, then you can't get the scope of talking. That how to do that, you are having some hesitation. So that is how. And cons of communication technologies, media addictions. What is happening now? Every time you are using your mobile or something like that, so you are going to get into deeper that you're attaching with WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, this and that. So every moment you are into that, and that is again going to hamper relationship with your family as well, because you are most of the time you are sitting with your mobile as compared to sitting with the parents or siblings. Again, last one, moving away from friends and family. Like even if you, many times you must have seen, yes, that people are, if you go even for some outing like lunch, dinner, something like that, and just they will first thing you make the order that these are the things you have, you want, and immediately after that, generally we all of us, what we do, we take out our mobile phone and we are sitting with that. For that particular matter, have you gone that at that particular place, restaurant or something like that, or some outing is there? No, you went there just to regenerate, just to have some good relationship with your family, friends. But what you are doing exactly, you are sitting with your mobile or laptop, something like that. So this is going to hamper their relationship with the people. So my concern is on this, first slide of technology and communication, from this to end, up to end, you have to come prepared in the next class. We will have just discussion in the class, and everyone be ready. I don't want to listen any kind of, what is called excuse. Okay. Now you can leave the class. We have already taken 5 minutes.
Ma'am, take care. Bye, ma'am.
Bye to everyone. Have a nice day. Take care, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am.